They say the scariest monsters wear human faces. But what if the monster already knows your name, your scent, your schedule, and they're watching you right now? This is the story of how I survived a week of hell when my stalker finally stepped out of the shadows and tried to end me. Subscribe if you believe true horror doesn't come from ghosts, but people. I never thought I'd be the kind of person who had a stalker. I live alone, work remote. I barely go out, which made it all the more terrifying because it meant someone went out of their way to find me. The first sign was subtle, too subtle. I noticed my window was open just an inch one morning after a heavy rain. I'm obsessive about locking things, always have been. I told myself I was overthinking, that I must have cracked it open the night before for fresh air and forgotten. But then, the next morning, it was my door chain. It was off the latch. You don't forget something like that. Not when you live alone. I started sleeping with my bedroom door locked. Then came the smell, like old cologne and sweat, right near my bed. I thought maybe something had leaked, or I was just being paranoid, until I saw the shoe print right at the edge of my bed. Mud. Dried. I don't wear shoes in the house. And that's when I knew someone had been in my home while I slept. I went to the police. They nodded, filled out a report, told me to get a camera. So I did. Several, actually. I installed them myself. Covered every hallway, entry point, window. For the first 2 nights, nothing happened. Then, night 3, I woke up to a notification on my phone. Motion detected 3:14 a.m. living room. I sat up. My hands were already shaking. I opened the clip. There he was. A man average height, hood up, face obscured, standing in my living room, looking directly into the camera and smiling. Then the screen glitched. He waved, and then he disappeared off frame. I couldn't breathe. I checked the front door. Locked. The back door. Locked. I grabbed my keys and left. I didn't even grab my phone charger. I drove until sunrise. I went to a hotel for a few days. Didn't tell anyone where. Didn't post. Didn't call. But I started getting texts from a blocked number. Just one line each. Nice room. Blue curtains suit you. Still locking the door at night? My skin crawled. How did he know where I was? Then came the photo of me lying in bed, eyes closed, sleeping. I called the police again. They told me the number couldn't be traced. Said maybe I had an ex with tech skills. I told them I hadn't dated in 3 years. I didn't go home. Not yet. I decided to stay at my friend Leah's place. She had a dog, a big one. She thought I was being paranoid, until she found the note on her windshield the next morning. You can't hide forever. I had to go back. I couldn't keep running. I got a taser. Leah insisted I carry pepper spray. I changed my locks, reinforced the windows, bought new blackout curtains. I thought I was safe. Until that night. I was watching TV, something loud, action movie, popcorn, trying to pretend everything was normal. Then the power went out. Pitch black, total silence. My phone flashlight flicked on. I walked slowly to the breaker box. Every hair on my body stood up. The door to the basement was open. I hadn't been in there in weeks. And that's when I heard it. The stairs creaked. Someone was down there. I slammed the door shut, locked it, and ran to my room. Called 911, voice shaking. They came fast. He was gone, but they found footprints, tools, gloves. He'd been living in my basement for days. They gave me protection. A patrol car sat outside for a few nights. I was told I'd be safe, until I wasn't. He came. I woke up to a cold hand over my mouth. Hard. Grabbed the taser from under my pillow and hit him. He screamed, collapsed. I ran, banged on the neighbor's door. He was arrested. His name was Darren. He'd been following me for nearly 11 months. He had journals, photos, even a key he'd made using a mold from one of my spare copies. He said I smiled at him once, that he knew we were meant to be. I moved. New name, new state, new locks. Sometimes horror isn't fiction. It's real. It's in your walls, beneath your bed, watching from your window. This was my story, but I know I'm not the only one. Have you ever had someone watch you, and no one believed you? Tell me your story in the comments. And whatever you do, lock your doors. Subscribe for more real horror stories, because truth is always scarier than fiction.